Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Car Addict, and I got a little bit of a problem to tell you about, and it comes with a slight warning. Now, if you've seen the video I got about the first 3 things to do to your Civic, and any of the other ones I talk about my exhaust, you'll know that I've done the muffler delete. And I've been rolling around with that left muffler unbolted forever. No problems. I mean, I like the sound. I have no issues with it. So, it's just kind of crazy. The other day, I lowered the car. Now, the effect that had, I would never believe it when somebody told me until I saw it for myself, and it happened to me. So I guess it's like an airplane wing, whereas before my car was lowered, as it would break through the air, more air would go under the car, so it had to go faster maybe, and the pressure difference between the air under my car and the air outside my car was closer to equal or something. Whatever the hell happened, now that my car is lower, the air under my car in the back compared to the air outside of my car in the back, it's created like a low pressure zone outside the car, high pressure zone under the car. And now my exhaust gases go everywhere. It is crazy. Alright, so like I was saying, it's nuts. When I get out, I'm going to show you this. The first time I saw it, I was like, what the hell? Why is my gas door so damn dirty? I don't understand it. I mean, how is this possible? And then I clean it off, and it does it again, and I'm like, well, what the hell's that? And then I'm thinking, oh yeah, I've driven behind a white truck with his big-ass 5-inch exhaust rolling coal right by the bed. This stain looks familiar. And then I clean it, don't do shit about it because I'm on top of my game like that. And I just did a very long drive, and man, it got everywhere. It's insane. When I show you, you probably won't even believe it. You're gonna think I'm faking it or something because it's crazy. I've talked to one other person that actually had it happen to them. Now, I will admit that what I have to say in a second is gonna sound dumb, but somebody was like, oh yeah, and hot exhaust gases and fuel vapors, or you don't want those to mix. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of making fun of the guy that said that because it's a little bit overcautious, I think. Yes, heat can ignite fuel vapor, I guess, on its own, but first, the cap is closed, the capless cap is closed, so really, hopefully no vapors are getting out anyways, and if they are, you could probably hold a cup of gas at the end of your exhaust tip where like the heat of the exhaust is going to come right out at it, and I doubt you're going to light it. I don't know for sure, but I doubt you're going to light it. But put the exhaust tip here, put the fuel here, blow out hot air, and then put a fan to blow that hot air mixed with the rest of the air to the fuel. I'm almost positive nothing is going to happen. Not going to happen. There's going to be no fires, no explosions. It's not risky as far as that goes. Staying in my car, there's a risk. So I'm going to have to put my damn exhaust back to factory. I'm going to buy a flange, bend some pipe, and just run a muffler delete pipe that'll dump at the factory location and just not have the muffler. It should be pretty cheap. It should give me a similar sound. I'm not turning here. And, okay, you were at the stop sign first. You go. That's how America works. Thank you. So I'll be able to resolve it pretty easy, but I would just say, if you're going to lower your car and you got a muffler delete, don't do it yet. Put the exhaust back on. Maybe it's the way my car is lowered, because the back is lower than the front. That's the only thing I can think. If your car is lowered and it's not sitting at a weird angle like mine is, woo, well then maybe you won't have a problem. Maybe that's why it's not more well known. Most people won't rock Godspeed springs, and most other springs lower your car a little more level. But yeah, whatever the hell made it happen, I'm not making it up, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. Alright, so you ready to have your mind blown? Check this out. I'll go to the, I guess, the most obvious place first. Here's where I noticed it. And it even comes out the back of the gas door. And it's, you can tell even when I wipe it, it's getting fucking brown. It's staining it. Look at that. Look at how damn stained it is in there. I may be running a little bit rich, wouldn't you say? Right there. And I mean, shit, it's even coming out the crack right there. It's coming out under the taillight on the bumper. It's even coming out right here and getting the trunk lid. Look at that. You can see where the rubber sits, and the rubber doesn't. And there's some exhaust. See, look at that. It's even coming out by this plastic piece right here. I don't think it's getting that. I think that's just dirt. It's not coming out back here anywhere. But yeah, it just amazed me when I saw that could even happen. Side note, while I'm back here, I guess just let me know what you think of this. I wrapped, I went to start the car and it was dead. So I had the cord out for the charger. I figured I'll get the heat gun out. I did it really quick. I mean, probably spent like 5 minutes was all wrapping it. So I didn't do that good. I'll do it better if I end up liking it or not. And I didn't take enough time cleaning under here. So when I tuck the vinyl under, it's not sticking good enough. As you could probably see, the line is not perfectly straight, and there's little pieces that I had tucked under, and they're coming back out. But I actually kind of like it. It sticks out a little bit because it's the only carbon fiber piece in the entire car. But I do got a few bubbles in it, but let me know what you think. If it's coming across and it's even carbon fiber, in the GoPro screen it just looks black. Alright, and while we're outside of the car though, I'll show you how it sits one more time with these Godspeed springs, because before I was complaining that the back looked way lower than the front. Right now the car is sitting pretty much empty. Obviously if I'm in the driver's seat, that's closer to the front wheels, so it's gonna put any kind of a bias and weight towards the front and hopefully make it closer to level. But in the back though, I got my box with the 2.8s and the amp still, probably 25 pounds at least worth of like a fire extinguisher and a little bit of tools and stuff like that. So the back is probably sitting a little bit lower than it needs to, but who doesn't have shit in their trunk all the time? So I mean, more than likely this is a real world scenario where that's how the car is going to be. Part of it I think is an illusion, because this tire is much more close to being flush. I haven't corrected any camber, so that's sticks pretty good in there. So I think that's part of why it looks so much lower, although it really is, because if you go to stick your finger in there, it's not happening, because the top of the tread is basically right at the wheel well, which that's kind of what I wanted. Or just even in general, like the front being the same or the back being that high. But here it looks pretty big, but really putting my fingers pretty flat, getting in there, the bottom of the tread is, or the top of the tread is just that thickness away from that. So while it's not a huge difference, it's a pretty good difference. So it would be nice if that was a little closer. So as soon as I can afford some coilovers, or I can set my own height, I'll be selling these God Springs. Anyways, that's where I'm going to end it. I just want to let you guys know to be aware of this crazy ass exhaust problem if you lower your car, and delete that muffler. So when I take care of it, I'll let you know what I did, how much it cost me. Alright, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys later.